Hey everyone, so I had to try that one more time because the wind was mad disrespectful. So a couple of days ago, I posted about no more recovery seasons. You guys know I am super serious about not replaying old seasons, not replaying old pains, not constantly going through the counterfeits. And God just gave me a word today, because now is the time for the distractions, whether that's a form of a counterfeit, whether that is building the wrong things, whether it is trying to accelerate what you're trying to do and not staying in God's pace of grace. Whatever it is, this is often the season that things kind of get out of whack, but we don't typically know that until the new year. Right? So for us, it's fall, it's going into to winter, and a lot of things seem dead, right? But this is the time where the seed is in the ground. So for those of you guys who are building and it seems to not be taking off or not catching as much acceleration as others, or maybe you've been single like me for a while and you see other people getting booed up, cuffing season is here, and you're really like, Lord, when is my time? This is when the seed goes in the ground. The seed and the harvest never come in the same season. So we have to be careful when we're asking God for his blessings, whether it is marriage, whether it is business or promotion. We have to go by his timing. Ecclesiastes 3 talks about the timing, that there's a time to plant and there's a time to pluck up, right? There's a time for things to live and a time for things to die. And so we have to do our part and stay focused so that we remain in his proper timing. God got on me the other day because I, in full transparency, was like, God, like, okay, I know you've given me this great thing. You've given me the blueprint, like I'm ready to go. And he said to me, you can't plant like you drive. You cannot plant the way that you drive. And so we have to remember that whatever God builds, whatever God gives, he's giving it to last. It's not some makeshift McDonald's fries and burger that he's giving you. He's preparing the best meal. He's preparing the greatest gift, right? If it's not going to bring you any sorrow, then it's got to be the greatest. And so that takes time. It takes personal development on your side. It may take personal development on the other person's side. It means that all the pieces have to strategically be in place. And so our job in this season is to make sure we remain planted. It's to make sure we don't get distracted. It's to make sure that we're doing exactly what he wants us to do and operating in obedience, so that when spring comes, right? When the spring season in the spirit comes, we'll be ready for the harvest. We won't be going back into another season where now our ground is full of weeds and it has taken over that which has actually been planted and meant to grow. He's not having to quarantine us for another year because now we have to go through another season of healing, of deliverance, of sanctification, because in the winter season, when things seem to not be living, we chose to walk the other way. We chose to compromise. We chose to give up on our faith and to do things the world's way. So I just want to encourage you guys as we go into the holiday season, just to stay committed, stay focused, remember his promises, make sure you're spending time with God. And in your spring season, when it comes forth, you will reap your harvest.